Traffic flowing this afternoon once again over the Amidon Bridge. It reopened today after a 13-month closure. The bridge was completely rebuilt, but it was done ahead of schedule. For those who live and work in that area, it is a big deal. It's a welcome return. Sean logging live with what this means for those people to have the bridge back open.
Mike, the bridge opened up back up about 2 hours ago, and already plenty of happy drivers making their way across. Even though the bridge is done, there's still some more work that needs to happen here over the next few months, with this full project expected to be completed by early next spring. The signs coming down, the detour at an end, as the new Amidon Bridge opens at Traffic Wednesday, replacing the previous bridge built in 1964.
It means a lot to us. First of all, we want to thank the city for rebuilding that bridge, making it a safer driveway area.
And to have the bridge back open is also welcomed at Palacana for owner Maria Amaya and employees like Carla Perez.
We're very excited because that way people don't have to go around, also for the employees that work.
This past year, Carla and her co-workers adding an extra 10 minutes to their commutes to detour around. They know customers were doing the same.
Now that they're going to open, we're like very excited. We're going to be on time.
As it came time for the bridge to open, cars already queuing up. Michael Carmody and his sons, Nash and Moses,
hey, there, look at that. Woo!
In attendance to watch the bridge welcome cars again.
We like to take part in civic events and, see things changing in the city and mark these things. I think it's important for them. They'll always remember this.
He's among many people excited to see this project completed ahead of schedule and for what it will mean.
It's going to be a big relief for a lot of people in the neighborhood. This is a busy bridge. It's a busy shopping district over here. And all these people over here in North Riverside have these tight, winding streets, and they've just been jammed with extra traffic.
The new four-lane bridge also includes separate pedestrian lanes on both sides. Now, there was a temporary fire station set up near 13th and West because of this closure. That will remain in place through the end of the year. The free city transit route created to help people navigate around this detour will end this upcoming Saturday.
Sean, thank you. There are several other big projects happening around Wichita. We'll walk you through some of them. A big one for Westsiders, renovation work on Zoo Boulevard. The bridge over the big ditch. This project involves lane closures and has blocked left turns at Windmill Road. The project's slated to go until next September. The biggest project continues to be work on the North Junction. The work underway now will build a direct link to K-96 from I-235 and new ramps from K-96 onto I-135. That project won't be completely finished until summer of 2020.